Weekly meal planning used to fill me with dread. Just thinking about having to plan a week of dinners really stressed me out. The thing that overwhelmed me most was having to come up with 7 different dinners in the one go. Staring at a blank list, my brain would just shut down, or I'd procrastinate and just put it off entirely. After a lot of trial and error, I developed 5 simple systems that completely changed how I plan, shop, and cook for my family. In this video, I'm sharing exactly what works so it can be easy and stress-free for you too. The first system is creating themed dinner nights for each day of the week. And honestly, it's been a complete game changer for reducing decision fatigue. The themes don't have to stay the same, you can always switch them up after a few weeks, or you can change them with the seasons. Right now we have a rice cooker meal night, a pizza night, Chinese night, pasta night, and a one-pot meal night. It just makes planning and cooking so much easier. But what's actually great about this system is I don't just pick random themes, I tailor each theme to what's actually happening during the day. For example, on Monday we're usually rushing home and don't get back until after 5 p.m. So Monday is rice cooker meal day. It means I can throw everything in before I leave and dinner is waiting for us when we get home. Simply stir fry some veggies and we're ready to eat. Then we have Fridays, which are for one-pot meals. Simple, quick, and easy after a long week. And some nights we just skip cooking altogether and grab takeout, and that's perfectly okay. Our weekend dinners are usually a little bit more relaxed. We actually have the time to slow down, try out new recipes, or cook meals that can take a little longer.
What is that? I want to try it.
Now that we've got meal planning sorted, I want to share another little thing I do that makes choosing what to cook so much easier. A while back, I started building my own recipe database using the To-Do app on my phone. It's become the first place I turn to whenever I need inspiration for what to cook. In the database, I've sorted the recipes into different categories like protein type, for example, chicken, beef, or pork. I also have vegetarian dishes as well as meal types, so soups, one pots, or fried noodles and fried rice. So when I'm doing my Sunday planning and I know it's pasta Thursday, I can go to my pasta recipe collection and scroll through the recipes that I've cooked in the past. If I cook a new recipe that I like, then I add it into my recipe collection for next time as well. All your recipes are in the one place, so it makes meal planning so much easier. You're not starting from scratch each week and you're not frantically Googling easy dinner recipes every time. Another quick tip is to have some recipe books. It always helps to be able to flick through and see pictures of things that you might want to cook. If you're looking for inspiration, here are my favorite recipe books. Once the meals are mapped out for the week, the next step is pulling together a grocery list with everything you'll need. The easiest and honestly smartest way I've found to do this is with the Reminders app on my iPhone. I've created a smart grocery list which automatically sorts everything into different sections. So when I'm at the supermarket, I can move through each area and check things off as I go and avoid doubling back for something I've missed. It makes the whole shop so much quicker and easier. And I'll show you how to create a grocery list. Hit Add List in the bottom right hand corner and you can name your list whatever you'd like to call it, for example grocery. Then go to List Type and change it from Standard to Shopping. Then this is going to automatically create sections. You can pick whatever color and icon you'd like for your grocery list and then hit Done. Go ahead and type in the different ingredients you need for the recipes you've planned for your week, and you can see that it automatically sorts them into sections like bread, dairy, fruit, and meats. Now occasionally it does get it wrong and it might put your ingredient in a completely random category. For example, biscuits don't really go in breads and cereals, but don't worry, you can always hold it down and drag it to the correct section. This list is also great for every day. If I see that I need an item, I can add it to my list straight away using Siri. Hey Siri, add milk to the grocery list.
Okay, I've added milk to the grocery list.
When you're at the supermarket and you've located your item, simply check it off the list and I guarantee you'll never go home forgetting an ingredient again. Now that we've got our list, it's time to go shopping. But before you leave the house, make sure to check the fridge and pantry to make sure you're not buying something that you already have. It helps to minimize waste and make the most of what's on hand before stocking up again. Here in New Zealand, I usually shop at Pack and Save because they have self-scanners. You just scan each product as you walk through the store and you can pop it straight into your bag. I actually prefer this over online delivery or click and collect because it means I can choose my own fresh produce. I'm curious if other countries have self-scanners like this, or let me know what it's like to shop in your country. The scanner is also really handy when shopping with kids. My kids love helping by scanning the products, and it keeps them entertained the whole way through, so the grocery run actually feels a lot smoother for everyone. Once you've scanned all your products and it's time to check out, you don't have to line up with all the others in the long queues and wait for the checkout person to scan and load your bags. There's a special fast lane. You simply scan the QR code, pay your total, and off you go. It's so quick and convenient, and I just love doing it this way. Another tip is to use a cooler bag for all your cold items and this 3-in-1 shopping bag that fits all my groceries and sorts them into different sections. It keeps everything organised and it's much easier to unpack when I get home. Just make sure you don't do too much shopping or it can be quite heavy to lift up, so if it's a big shop I'll actually switch to reusable shopping bags, but either way I make sure to avoid using single-use plastic bags. Even with all this planning, sometimes there can be extra items you need during the week, or something you run out of unexpectedly. That's when I do a midweek top-up shop using click and collect. Since I'm not buying meat or fresh produce, it's easy to order online the night before and pick it up the next morning. These 5 simple strategies have completely changed my weekly routine, and I hope they can help you too. If you want more tips for calm, organised family life, then please consider joining me on my journey and subscribing. Thank you, until next time.